Do you really make your cat feel cherished, or are you just going through the motions? Most cat owners believe they're doing everything right. But the truth is, the daily routines you think show love might be completely invisible to your cat. In fact, some of the things you do with the best intentions could be making your cat feel misunderstood instead of cherished. These 8 secrets aren't complicated, and they don't require expensive toys or special treats. But once you understand them, everything changes. Your cat won't just tolerate you. They'll seek you out, choose your company, and show you a side of themselves most owners never get to see. Let's start with the one that changes everything else on this list. 1. Create a predictable routine your cat can count on. Here's something most people don't realize. Cats are not spontaneous creatures. They're the exact opposite. While dogs might love surprises and random adventures, cats find comfort in knowing exactly what happens next. A 2021 study published in Applied Animal Behavior Science found that cats living in homes with consistent daily routines showed significantly lower stress markers than cats in unpredictable environments. We're talking about cortisol levels, behavior patterns, even how they interacted with their owners. The difference wasn't small. It was dramatic. Think about what this means. Every time you feed your cat at wildly different times, move their litter box without warning, or randomly rearrange furniture, you're creating tiny earthquakes in their world. Your cat can't ask you what's happening. They can't prepare. They just have to deal with constant uncertainty. Here's your daily secret. Pick specific times for the main events in your cat's day. Feeding, playtime, even when you typically come home. It doesn't have to be down to the minute, but it should be consistent enough that your cat starts anticipating it. When your cat knows breakfast happens around 7, they'll wait by their bowl with confidence, not anxiety. When they know you play with them every evening at 8, they'll bring you their favorite toy right on schedule. That's not just routine. That's your cat feeling secure enough to expect good things from you. And security is the foundation of every other form of love your cat can feel. 2. Respect the invisible boundaries your cat creates. Have you ever noticed your cat has favorite spots they return to throughout the day? A specific corner of the couch, a particular windowsill, that one chair nobody else is allowed to sit in. Those aren't random choices. Those are your cat's safe zones. And whether you respect them or invade them makes all the difference. Cats are territorial by nature, but not in the aggressive way most people think. Territory for a cat means having spaces where they feel completely in control, places where they decide who enters, who stays, and who leaves. When you constantly move your cat from their chosen spot because you want to sit there, or when you let guests crowd into their favorite hiding place, you're teaching your cat that nowhere is truly theirs. The daily habit is simple, but requires real discipline. Identify your cat's top 3 favorite spots and make them off limits to everyone else. If your cat is sleeping in their spot, you find somewhere else to sit. If guests want to sit there, you redirect them. No exceptions. What happens over time is remarkable. Your cat stops feeling like they have to defend their space because you're defending it for them. They relax deeper. They sleep longer. And most importantly, they start seeing you as the protector of their world, not another invader they have to manage. When a cat feels truly safe in their own home, cherished isn't even a strong enough word for what they feel. 3. Learn what your cat's tail is actually telling you. Most owners think they can read their cat. They'll say things like, "Oh, I know when my cat is happy," or "I can tell when something's wrong." But then you watch them interact with their cat, and they're missing every single signal the cat is sending. The tail is your cat's emotional billboard. It broadcasts exactly how they're feeling in real time. But if you don't know the language, you're walking around blind. Here's what matters. A tail held high with a slight curve at the tip means your cat is confident and happy to see you. A tail tucked low or wrapped around their body means they're scared or anxious. A tail swishing slowly means they're focused or mildly annoyed. A tail thrashing fast means they're about to lose patience completely. Most owners only notice the thrashing tail, and by then, it's too late. The secret is catching the earlier signals. Every single day, before you interact with your cat, look at their tail first. If it's high and relaxed, go ahead and pet them. If it's low or moving quickly, give them space instead. This one adjustment changes everything because you stop forcing interactions your cat isn't ready for. You start meeting them where they are emotionally. And over time, your cat learns something powerful. You understand them, not perfectly, but enough. And being understood is one of the deepest forms of feeling cherished that exists. 4. Give your cat a job that satisfies their instincts. Cats weren't bred to lie around all day doing nothing. They were hunters, protectors, survivors. Those instincts didn't disappear just because they live in your apartment now. They're still there, humming under the surface, waiting for an outlet. When cats don't have a way to express their natural drives, they don't just get bored, they get depressed, anxious, destructive. They start knocking things off counters, attacking your feet at 3 in the morning, or becoming withdrawn and distant. Here's the secret most owners miss. Your cat needs to feel useful. They need to hunt successfully, even if it's just a toy. They need to patrol their territory and feel like they're keeping it safe. They need to problem solve and use their brain. The daily practice is this. Hide small portions of their food around the house instead of just putting it in a bowl. Use puzzle feeders that make them work for their meals. Rotate their toys so there's always something new to stock. Create vertical spaces where they can climb and survey their kingdom. When you give your cat these outlets every single day, something shifts. They stop acting out because they're fulfilled. They become calmer, more focused, more present. And they start looking at you differently because you're not just the person who feeds them. You're the person who understands what they need to feel whole. That's not just care. That's cherishing them at the deepest level. 5. Never punish your cat for being a cat. This one is hard for a lot of owners to hear, but it's critical. Your cat is going to do things that frustrate you. They're going to knock over your water glass, scratch furniture you just bought, or wake you up at 5 in the morning. And in those moments, your instinct might be to yell, spray them with water, or physically move them away with frustration in your hands. Here's what you need to understand. Cats don't process punishment the way dogs do. They don't connect your anger with their behavior. They just connect your anger with you. When you yell at your cat for scratching the couch, they don't think, I shouldn't scratch the couch. They think, this person is unpredictable and scary. Do this enough times and your cat stops trusting you. They become skittish. They hide more. They stop seeking your attention because they never know which version of you they're going to get. The daily secret is redirection, not punishment. If your cat is scratching the couch, calmly move them to a scratching post and reward them when they use it. If they're on the counter, pick them up gently and place them on the floor without drama. Every single day, choose patience over frustration. Choose teaching over punishing. Your cat will make mistakes. That's part of having a cat. But how you respond to those mistakes determines whether your cat feels cherished or just tolerated. 6. Protect your cat from unwanted attention. Not everyone loves your cat the way you do. Some guests will want to pick them up when they're not ready. Some will chase them around trying to pet them. Some will corner them and wonder why the cat seems stressed. Here's the truth. Your cat is depending on you to be their advocate. They can't tell pushy guests to back off. They can't explain that they need space. All they can do is hide, hiss, or endure. The daily habit, especially when people visit, is to set boundaries on your cat's behalf. Tell guests not to approach your cat. Explain that your cat will come to them if they're interested. Create a safe room where your cat can retreat without being followed. This might feel awkward at first. You might worry about seeming rude or overprotective, but watch what happens. Your cat starts staying in the room during visits instead of disappearing. They start trusting that you won't let anyone violate their boundaries. And that trust transforms your entire relationship because your cat knows you're on their side always. 7. Celebrate your cat's unique personality. Some cats are bold and playful. Others are quiet and observant. Some want constant attention. Others prefer parallel companionship. The mistake most owners make is wishing their cat was different. They compare their shy cat to their friend's outgoing cat and feel disappointed. But here's the secret. Your cat knows when you're trying to change them. And it doesn't feel like love. It feels like rejection. Every single day, notice what makes your cat uniquely them. Appreciate the way they tilt their head when you talk. Smile at their weird sleeping positions. Celebrate their quirks instead of trying to train them away. When you accept your cat exactly as they relax into themselves completely. And that's when you see the full depth of who they really are. 8. Be the calm your cat needs. Cats are emotional sponges. They absorb the energy of their environment, especially from you. When you're stressed, rushed, or anxious, your cat feels it. Their heart rate increases. Their behavior changes. They become more reactive and less settled. The final secret is this. Every day, give your cat at least 5 minutes of your calm, undivided presence. Sit quietly. Breathe slowly. Let your nervous system settle. Your cat will mirror that come back to you. And in those moments, you're not just coexisting. You're creating a bond that goes deeper than words, treats, or even touch. You're showing your cat that with you, peace is possible. And that might be the most cherished feeling of all.